Hi, my name is Christine Bowen, and this is my presentation on grand theories for Aspen University. The first grand theory that I'd like to discuss will be will, but in general, the grand theories are about motivation. It makes people behave the way that they do, and altogether the grand theories of motivation are will, instinct, and drive. Discussing will first. It is the ability to make decisions and the deliberate choice that a human makes. It's the best option at the time in their, like a human's brain. And us humans tend to act irrationally. For example, eating a piece of chocolate cake for dinner might seem like a good idea at the time, but that's because the thought process wasn't fully thought through. It was just done impulsively. The second grand theory would be instinct. It's a guided behavior by urges. It's the exact opposite of the first theory. And the idea is that animal instincts occur automatically. So the assumption that people can't make their own decisions. So instead of eating a piece of cake, we would make the choice to eat a salad. And then the last one is drive. It satisfies physical needs and promotes homeostasis. So it's a cycle of getting energy, like through eating a piece of cake, it causing anxiety, and then making the choice to do something to reduce that energy, like exercising, so that it's not a large calorie intake for a meal rather than something with actual nutrition. And homeostasis would be that constant cycle of trying to get the energy, have the anxiety, and reduce the energy. The best theory overall would be the third one, which is the drive. It's not too much power, and it's not too little of power. The human making the choice has control over the choices for need's sake. And then there are mini theories. The first one I want to talk about is cognitive evaluation theory. It's a motivation based on the satisfaction of behaving. It takes a lifelong process to learn, and it's based on rewards and interpersonal controls. So like positive reinforcement. We make a decision, it's rewarding, we continue to make that decision. Organismic integration theory is a behavior that becomes internalized or automatic. Social contexts, it's based on goals or belief systems. So kind of like a child that grows up being taught religion, it's automatic for them to continue to believe in that religion as they grow up. Causality orientations theory, it regulates in various ways. People tend to move toward environments, and there are three types of causality. There's automatic response out of interest. So like eating the cake, I'm hungry, I like cake, I'll eat it. Focus on goals, and it's caused by anxiety. Another one would be basic psychological needs. It's a response based on the psychological needs or well-being of the person. The factors with that are autonomy, competence, and relatedness. And it's essential to meet these needs for optimal functioning. Another one is goal contents theory. It's meeting both extrinsic and intrinsic goals. So, for example, extrinsic goals would be financial success, having a nice car, a nice house, appearances, having nice hair, fame. Intrinsic would be community, relationships, personal growth, things that matter on a social scale. And moving on to motivation studies for the contemporary era, I'm going to be discussing Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's, like I said, during the contemporary era, focused on motivation. It's difficult to find lasting employees. So Maslow created the hierarchy of needs, and there are 5 levels. First one is psychological needs, which would be food, water, shelter, things that are required to live. Security needs, that's feeling secure with a family and society. Love and belonging needs, that's giving and receiving love. Esteem needs, having self-respect. And self-actualization needs is fulfilled with the first 4 of Maslow's hierarchies. And then finally, I'll discuss the emotion study. The main component for the emotions is feeling. It's not guaranteed to be labeled or having a high level of awareness. So sadness, happiness, anger. The level of awareness, it depends on the intensity and the expression, and also acknowledging the experience. It's important that the person feeling the emotion has self-conceptualization, so they're self-aware of what's happening and how to process the feelings. Infants can express emotion before they experience self-conceptualization, and that's also true with children without a cerebral cortex. For instance, babies cry, they feel sadness, but they're not self-aware. They don't know why they feel sad. They don't know why they're hungry, things like that. And that is it. Thank you.